here for an ISA activity based on yoga postures and their advantages. And Shiv Shakti of class 10C will depict and show how to perform these poses. To begin with, Chakra Asana. The name comes from Sanskrit words Chakra meaning wheel and Asana meaning posture. In the general form of asana, the practitioner has hands and feet on the floor and the abdomen arches up towards the sky. This asana strengthens the back muscles, tones adrenals, helps kidneys, and thus has various other advantages. And now, moving on towards the next asana, the Halasana. The name comes from Sanskrit words which literally mean floor pose. In this, the practitioner lies on the floor, lifts the leg, and then places them behind the head. This asana also strengthens up the neck, shoulders, and the back muscles, and even stimulates the thyroid gland. And next, moving on towards Bakasana, which literally means the crane pose. In this asana, the practitioner pushes his arms in a crouching position, and this asana also strengthens the shoulders, arms, hands, as well as the core muscles. Now, moving on towards the next asana, Paschimottanasana Asana. Its name comes from the Sanskrit words which mean the west-facing stretch. The practitioner sits on the floor with the legs flat on the floor, straight ahead, then bends forward from the hips to bring the trunk parallel with the legs. This asana also acts as a stress reliever, removes anxiety, stretches spine and brings flexibility. The next asana is the Surya Namaskar or the sun salutation, which is composed of 12 different poses, namely Pranam Asana, Hast Uttan Asana, Hastpada Asana, Ekpad Asana, Parvat Asana, Ashtanga Namaskar, Bhujang Asana, Adhomukh Asana, Ashwasanchal Asana, Uttan Asana, Hasta Uttan Asana, and then coming back to Pranam Asana. Surya Namaskar also calms the mind and helps improve concentration and boosts the endurance and reduces anxiety and restlessness in our bodies. And moving on towards the last asana, that is Ekpad Sir Asana. In this asana, the practitioner or the yogi sits up and pushes his legs and covers his head and then joins his hand. This asana on a whole calms the nervous system, removes anxiety and restlessness, and even brings flexibility in his or her body. As a whole, these yogasanas bring all-round fitness in body, and yes, there is an urgent need for each and every one of us to practice these yogasanas daily for our all-round fitness. They will go a long way in keeping our body fit. Thank you everyone. Thank you for lending your ears to us. Thank you.
Good morning everyone. As you all know, the modern world has seen the birth of various new diseases which is haunting people day by day. These diseases have made the lives of people really miserable. The main reason behind this suffering is due to the unhealthy lifestyle adopted by the people. These days, people are more and more attracted towards junk food and do not take care of their health. They do not eat healthy. They do not do exercise in order to maintain their body fitness. That's why there is so much suffering in this world. Hi, I am S. Swaminathan of class 10A is going to tell you about the fitness regime of some of the most renowned personalities of the world. In this short speech, I will tell you the secret behind their fitness and why they are the fittest among the all. Let's start with Arnold Schwarzenegger. Arnold Schwarzenegger is an Australian-born American actor, producer, activist, businessman, writer, philanthropist, bodybuilder and a politician. Despite achieving excellence in various other fields, Arnold is popularly known as a legend of bodybuilding. He has won so many accolades in the field of bodybuilding. Arnold Schwarzenegger began weight training at the age of 15. He went on to win Mr. Olympia 5 times and Mr. Universe 7 times. Apart from that, Arnold is also winner of Mr. Olympia 2 times. Despite achieving so much in the field of bodybuilding, he also has many awards in weightlifting. He is the winner of International Powerlifting Championship, German Powerlifting Championship. Due to his extraordinary achievements in weightlifting and bodybuilding, he has been inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame and American Weightlifting Hall of Fame. The secret behind Arnold's success in this field of bodybuilding is his good fitness and good diet. Arnold would have a diet which is rich in protein. He used to consume about 250 grams of protein every day in order to have 6 packs abs. Arnold would have few scrambled eggs, some bacon, sausage, tomato and onions as a breakfast. After a breakfast, he would have a protein shake. And after an hour after the breakfast, he would be in gym practicing weightlifting and other kinds of exercises for about 5 hours. After a good workout, Arnold would have a lunch which consists of steak and vegetable and would have white bread with butter in dinner. The main reason behind Arnold's success in bodybuilding is his good fitness. He is very much concerned about us. His diet there is a special place for protein in his diet. He used to have protein shake after every 2 hours and has 5 meals per day. Apart from that, Arnold enabled many other people to have a body like him through his books, magazines, television interviews, fitness workshops. Some of his illustrated fitness books are Arnold Body Shaping for Men, Arnold Body Shaping for Women, the New Encyclopedia of Modern Bodybuilding. Some of Arnold's medicines are also being sold widely across in USA, which enable many other people to have a body like him, to be the next Arnold. Some of his illustrated medicines are Arnold Series Iron CRES, Arnold Series Iron Mask, Arnold Series Iron 3. Let's move on to the next personality. The next personality is Jillian Michaels. Jillian Michaels is an American personal trainer, businesswoman, author and a television personality. She is very well known as a personal trainer and she assumes the role of a trainer in the American show named Biggest Loser. She weighs around 52 kg and has a height of 5 feet 2.5 inches. As a personal trainer, Michael uses a blend of strength training techniques with her clients including kickboxing, yoga, pilates, plyometric weight training. Since 1993, Jillian has held 2 personal training certificates from National Exercise and Sports Association, Aerobics and Fitness Association of America. Apart from that, she also developed to hold a continuous education trainer for the fitness trainers in America. That's why she is one of the widely recognized fitness trainers in America. In January 2012, Michaels released a 90-day weight loss program named Body Revolution. The people were very much benefited by this program as they were able to lose many kgs of weight and become fit. The secret behind Arnold Jillian's fitness is her good diet. She used to have scrambled eggs, bacon and berries as her breakfast, salmon cakes with mixed salad as lunch, sliced pears with Greek yogurt as snack and lemon honey chicken wings as a dinner. Some of our famous fitness books are 30 Days Shred, Slim for Life, etc. Apart from that, she also used to do various exercises in gym, which include plank twist, rockstar jump, dive bombas, Superman, pendulum jump, which helps her body in many other ways, and that's why she is the fittest among all. Now moving on to the last personality who is very much known for having a good physique is Australian Michelle Bridges. Michelle Bridges is an Australian personal trainer, author, TV personality. She also assumes the role of the trainer of Red Team in the Australian version of Biggest Loser. She is a woman who is very much known for her fitness. She used to write many books on health, and many of them are widely recognized. Some of her books are Crunch Time, Lose Weight Faster, Keep It Up, 5 Minutes a Day, The No Excuse Kick Book, Get Real. Her various fitness products are also launched throughout all the stores in Australia and also in net. Michelle Bridges used to do exercises which involve polymetric strength and agility work. According to her, it makes her body fit faster, and these trainings enable many of the people to lose about kilos of weight. That's the reason why she is widely recognized in Australia. As her fitness workshop says that anyone who had participated in her workout used to use a lot of weight. Thank you.
बताएंगे जब भी वो आपको पता लगेगा.
Discuss about the topic indigenous sports of different countries. So let's begin with it. First of all, I will go with my mother country, India. In India, one of the most indigenous sports comes Kabaddi. Kabaddi is a contact sport that originated in ancient India. Kabaddi is also the country sport of many countries like Nepal, Bangladesh, etc. It is further divided into 4 streams such as 3 national styles, Gamini, Amar and Sanjeevani, and International Kabaddi, which is played in a circular ring. It is also called as Sadagudu in Tamil Nadu, Chedukudu in Andhra, and obviously Huttutu in Maharashtra. India is the most successful team in the World Stage Championship, having won every World Cup and Asian Game titles so far in both men's and women's categories. Kabaddi became initially popular in Punjab region because it was a part of their per martial art tradition and is popular throughout Asia, Southeast Asia, Iran and Japan. The most common form of Kabaddi that we play in our locality, in our country, is Gamini, because it has no specifications about the measurement of the ring and also the rules with which we play. Now let's move on to the Aikido from Japan. Aikido is a Japanese martial art developed by Morihei Ueshiba as a synthesis of his martial studies, philosophy and cultural beliefs. Aikido techniques consist of entering and turning movements that redirect the momentum of opponent's attack and a throw or joint lock that terminates the technique. Today, Aikido is found all over the world in a number of ways and styles with broad ranges of interpretation and emphasis. However, they all share the same and the most concerned technique learned from Ueshiba, and the most concern for the well-being of the attacker. Ueshiba's goal was to create an art that practitioners could use to defend themselves while also protecting their attacker from injury. Now, I am going to tell you something about bamboo pole dance, which is being played in China. Bamboo pole dance is a traditional sport which Li people learn. Li is a Chinese community that lives in or out of the outskirts of Hong Kong village area. Whenever they greet the important holidays or the new grains are taken to the threshing ground, people would do the bamboo pole dance, which often goes through all night long. At first, the bamboo pole dance called Karge in the lead dialect was played by men and women hold the bamboo poles to beat the meters. Later, it was developed. The men and women can jump together, and there are women players in the performance because the girls' gait is tight and light and nimble, and their tight gorgeous skirts make them look more graceful. These are drawn with the rhythm of music and tuning. Meanwhile, the bamboo pole holders sometimes squat, sometimes sit and kneel, enabling the bamboo poles to change their height. Now let's move on to US. In US we have Pilates. Pilates is a special fitness system developed in the early 20th century by German-born Joseph Pilates. It is especially practiced in the United States and the United Kingdom. As of 2005, there were 11 million people practicing the discipline regularly and 14,000 instructors in the United States of America. Control was the name given by Joseph Pilates to this technique, which is based on the idea of muscle control. Nothing about Pilates is haphazard. The reason you need to concentrate so thoroughly is so you can be in control of every aspect of every movement. All exercises are done to lift against gravity and the resistance of the spring and thereby control the movement of the body and the apparatus. Hope you like my short speech about the fitness system practiced all over the world. Thank you.
फिट एंड फाइन रहने के लिए योग कैसे करें, योग का मतलब क्या होता है, मैंने आपको बताया है। योग शब्द का अर्थ होता है जोड़ना या जुड़ना। जब सृष्टि बनी, सृष्टि में सबसे पहले महर्षि पतंजलि ने योग का निर्माण किया और उस योग के 8 अंग बनाए। यम, नियम, आसन, प्राणायाम, प्रत्याहार, धारणा, ध्यान और समाधि। और ये सारे के सारे जो 8 नियम हैं हमारे जीवन के लिए बहुत उपयोगी हैं और विशेष रूप से विद्यार्थी जीवन में बहुत काम आते हैं। अभी शिव शक्ति ने जो आसन करके दिखाए हैं, यदि हम सब भी अपनी लाइफ में इन आसनों को करना सीखें और आसन यदि करें तो निश्चित रूप से हम बहुत स्वस्थ जीवन जी सकते हैं। आजकल की फास्ट लाइफ में देख रहे हैं कि बहुत सारी बीमारियां आ रही हैं। उन बीमारियों से बचने के लिए यदि हम इन आसन और प्राणायाम का सहारा लें, योग और एरोबिक्स का सहारा लें, तो निश्चित रूप से हम स्वस्थ बन सकते हैं, स्वस्थ लाइफ का निर्माण कर सकते हैं और अपने जीवन को अच्छा बना सकते हैं और दूसरों को भी अच्छा बना सकते हैं। प्यारे बच्चों, ये कार्यक्रम आपके लिए था, आप सभी ने सुना, इसका बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद आप सभी को। अब आप यहाँ से अपनी क्लास